What's up, homies? We're back. We got new digs. You see it behind me? Looks pretty good, I think. We're here playing a real special game. We're playing The Last of Us Remastered. But dude, this game came out like, what, 6 years ago? Even the remaster is old at this point. I don't care. I love this game. And The Last of Us 2 came out this year, wasn't it? And I'm part of the camp that thinks it's one of the greatest games of all time. So I decided what better game to play next than one of my all-time favorites and the prequel to one of my all-time favorites, The Last of Us Part 2. So we're here today playing this beautiful masterpiece of a game. Yes, I've already played it. Is that gonna ruin the experience in any way? Of course it isn't. It's The Last of Us. It's a good playthrough no matter who's playing it. So without further ado, I mean, just take a second to appreciate that music in the background. I stopped on a pause, but anyway, listen to it for yourself. The soundtrack is just a beast. Now, the difficulty is something that I've had to decide on what to do. I'm gonna go with hard, just because I'm not usually one to play games on the harder difficulty than normal if I'm just playing through them to listen to the story. But this is a special occasion, and I need to get my gamer skills up, so hard it is. Now, I'm going to be quiet for a little while because this introduction sequence is really something to be appreciated if you've never seen it before. Let the game steal the spotlight by all means. It deserves it, 100%. All the praise it gets, you'll see. It deserves it. If I have the time, fun fact about those little particles that were floating around in the back, those are real. That's a practical effect. They filmed real spores at a microscopic level just for the loading screens. Take it away.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. All right, good night.
Hey.
Troy Baker, an absolute legend.
Monday at work, huh?
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Oh, crud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime.
But it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here.
What's this?
Your birthday? You kept complaining about your broken watch.
The way she
So,
says that.
Figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
It's just, I mean, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't smiling for the camera, man. This game really hits me in the feels. It's a masterpiece through and through. The performances by Troy Baker. I'm blanking on the name of the actress who plays Sarah right now, but man.
All right, baby girl.
There you go. Intro over. I mean, just that is something special. But here we go.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something...
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
Can't be a nice moment for long, you know? Especially not in a world like this. But here we go. We're on the stick. Man, even he's excited about it. The excitement surrounding my playthrough of this game has even gotten my dog riled up. I mean, if that isn't just a stellar... What am I looking for? Indication of what's to come? Man, I mess that up. Anyway, we're looking for our dad. Played once again by, and I will never stop shouting him out, Troy Baker, an absolute hero of mine. Check out this newspaper. Admittance spikes at area hospitals. 300% increase due to mysterious infection. Does that sound familiar right now? I didn't even put it together that, I mean, what a game to be playing during the pandemic. It fits. That was not on purpose. I'm not that smart. To be honest, I mean, the creepiest light emitting from the room.
You in here? Where the heck are you?
We've received reports that victims afflicted with the infection show
It's
signs of
nearby.
increased aggression, and
Austin, 3 a.m.
there seems to be some commotion coming from
Ooh,
What was that?
there it is. Shit's popping off. Okay, well, we gotta find Dad, because this room is in shambles. Anyway, not really our priority at the moment.
Dad?
Can I run yet?
What is going on?
I can't. I'm fairly certain where you live out in like a country road. I don't think 3 squad cars would speed by like that. Ooh,
There's his phone.
forgot about that.
8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way.
Wait, 2:15. It said 3:05 on the TV. September, right. When was Breakout Day in this game? Was it September 13th? I forget when the Last of Us Day was this year, but I mean, I got the if you don't have I'm going to stop talking. Just proceed. Daddy Joel.
There you are.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me
Let's
out.
go near the door.
What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
Jesus, I knew that was coming and it still scared me.
Jimmy! Jimmy, just stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you! Don't!
Could you imagine that happening in real life?
You shot him.
Sarah,
I saw him this morning.
Jimmy, there is something bad going on. We have got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on. Come on.
Just imagine the absolute pandemonium
You have any idea what's going on out there?
if this really happened.
They're saying half the people in the city lost their minds.
Please go.
Some sort of parasite or something. You gonna tell me what happened?
Tommy, if you don't know, is Joel's brother.
How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear us on the radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
This is a beautiful scene for so many reasons. I think the main one being that it's such an accurate representation of what would happen. They paid very
Shut up.
close attention
They said,
to the dialogue and just to the
roadblocks on the highway.
environment and the situation. The subtlety of her going, "Can we put on the radio?" That's her panic being sort of expressed outwardly.
Inside their house. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, again, imagine this happening in real life. I could say that about 99% of things in this game.
Just the south. Now they're going on about the east coast, the west coast.
But what would you do? That's an interesting thing to think about. In your current situation, where you live in your city,
Farm.
at your home,
I hope that son of a bitch made it
knowing
out.
who you know, and the kind of transport that you have access to, what would you do if someone ran into your apartment right now and said,
You know.
They said it's just people.
the infected are real, it's happening, we need to leave? What would you do? Think about that.
All right.
See what they need.
Immediately thrown into
Got a kid, Joe.
But we have room.
a moral
Keep driving.
situation here where unfortunately we have to leave them behind because we got to take care of
I see.
me, little Sarah.
We should have helped them.
We should have helped them. No one could hear that but us. Like, she didn't have to say it, but she did, and it sells the scene that much more. This game is just perfect.
Everyone and their mother had the same damn idea.
Yeah, it looks like a Honda CRX in front of us. Big fan. Dirty ass interior though. And yeah, dirty ass dude in scrubs.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, the sound is so
God damn!
immersive. Even though I know it's coming, it still scares me.
Come on, people, move!
What are they running from?
I'm trying.
Oh no.
Can't stop your
I can't fucking drive through.
That one guy is very creepy, the way he's slowly shambling along. I think he's already in the process of getting turned, you know what I mean? End of the game. You can see why now, why it's such a masterpiece.
Daddy? Hey. Hey.
Jesus.
Get back, Get back.
All right. First mission as Joel is to kick the windshield out. Oh my god.
Dad?
Brutal.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come, give me your hand. What is it?
My leg hurts.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
We're gonna need to run.
What the hell? Keep us safe. Come on, baby. Now hold on tight.
This is just, there's no, like, this is where the metal of humans is really tested, is in situations like this. Humans adapt, but when... That's part of what makes humans human, is their ability to adapt to situations. But I think that only holds true when situations change modestly. When something like this happens, there is no protocol, and the only people that make it out of this kind of thing, I can't move past these people. The only people that make it past this kind of thing really deserved to have made it out, because they know how to make the best of a bad situation, that's for sure. Try not to knock that over. Don't want to make any more noise. Oh my god, it doesn't matter though. Forgot about you. Yeah.
We're almost there. We're almost there, baby.
Oh, well that was rude, Tommy.
Keep going. Find a way out of here.
What makes this sequence so much more terrifying is how slow you run. Like, I can hear the infected right here. Like, they're right on the back of my head, right there.
Go! You got Sarah. I can outrun him.
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there.
Okay, well, we're leaving Tommy behind so that he can hold off the infected. I don't think that was such a good idea, especially because there's one right there, and once it gets finished with that guy, the door's wide open. I don't know how Tommy's gonna make it out of that one, but we're just gonna have to trust him. We have something more important to take care of. I can hear him. I can hear him right. The hair on my neck is standing up. I can hear him. Oh, I gotta go faster. Oh my god. Oh. Thankfully, we're saved.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe. Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
Okay. We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians on the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't. Oh, no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me. I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. 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 Please. 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 Please.
Yeah. That's what you're in for. That scene breaks my heart. Not in a funny way, not in an ironic way. It's just like my heart is in pieces right now.
Panic spread worldwide after
If there was ever a scene in a video game that perfectly represented what the game was about and just how serious it is about providing just like one of the most terrific storytelling experiences in gaming, it has to be that one. I mean, the subtleties in that scene really make it. The guitar swell right at the moment when Joel realizes what happened. Right at that moment. And then just he goes through several stages of grief just in that brief moment. You know, trying to process what happened, trying to fix the situation, realizing that what he's doing isn't working, and then having to sort of come to terms with the fact that there's nothing he can do. Breaks my heart every time. And now, we're 20 years into the future.
I'm coming.
How was your morning? Want one?
No, I don't want one.
One of the best characters in the game right here.
Well, I have some interesting news for you.
Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop to make.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
Give me that. Are these assholes still with us?
That's funny.
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No. He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah?
Oh, I can do now.
I mean, what can I said it once, I'll say it again, and I'll say it 10,000 times more before the end of the game. Troy Baker is just a credit to the art of acting. He's amazing. That scene
We better hurry up then.
set up Joel perfectly and what he's all about, how he thinks, his moral compass, everything. Obviously, him and Tess have had some kind of relationship, platonic, romantic, transactional. We don't know at this point, but clearly they have history of some kind. And you can tell that Joel puts on this air of being worried about her for the sake of, well, you're compromising my, not income, but, you know, we have a job to do, and if you get hurt, you can't do that job. That's sort of how he plays it off. But you can tell that underneath that, he's genuinely concerned for her safety. And Tess is just one of the most badass characters in all of video games. Tess is a role model. She's an icon. So we're in a quarantine zone, if you couldn't tell already, where I believe a military outfit
Seems like more
called
people
Fedra, if I'm not mistaken,
Just means more people are sneaking.
it basically acts as a militarized government. Government is being generous, but what they do is essentially they keep things in order. They provide protection, rations, and living quarters for people inside.
I got us all new papers. They shouldn't give us any static up there. Just play cool.
Inside the quarantine zone. Obviously, you have to follow the rules for them to provide all of these things for you. So anyway, we're gonna try and leave the quarantine zone right now using our totally legitimate papers.
What's your business here? Got the day off. Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through.
Thanks.
Doesn't quite go as planned.
Let's go. Come on.
All right. I didn't think they were gonna let it slip this soon, but you did hear them say fireflies. That is something you'll want to remember for later.
Checkpoint 5 is now closed until further notice. All civilians
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, all right?
Health kit. Bind up your wounds with a health kit. Using a health kit takes time. Make sure you're in a safe place. Equip a health kit with up, then hold R2 to start binding. That was very Bioshock. Well, if you're not aware at this point,
We're gonna close all the checkpoints.
I'll let you know after they're done
We're
talking.
gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey,
So if...
see that shit?
He was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene? She's been asking around, trying to find him.
That's a name drop.
What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell
And
me
here we go.
What did you tell
Setting
her?
it up.
the truth? I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
Marlene and Fireflies. You're definitely going to want to remember those. If you're not aware at this point of what their occupation is based on the dialogue and the situation,
Marlene looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
Joel and Tess are smugglers.
We better find him before the fireflies do.
If you're unfamiliar with what a smuggler is, number one, you may not be old enough to be watching this video. Number two, if you're still here,
This is us.
against your parents' permission,
Hey guys, how's it going?
they
Shit's stirring up
illegally
out there. How we looking
bring
over here?
contraband in and out of quarantine zones without being allowed to.
That's what I like to hear.
That's what they do. So right now, We're exploring the tunnels, or
Joel, give me a hand with this.
you could call them trade routes, I suppose, that Joel and Tess use to get outside of the wall, and they're being guarded by our acquaintances,
Take it easy out there.
companions. As far as I know, we're not really part of any kind of faction at the beginning.
This place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here. There'll be light.
Well, we're in our home base now,
Grab our gear.
and our gear is over there, I imagine. Some of this game is a little foggy. It's been a minute since I've played it, and I thought it'd be fitting, given that it is October.
Our backpacks are still here from last time.
Here's something you should know about me. I can't do scary. I can't,
A lot of ammo.
Make the shots count.
the scariest game I've ever played was Slenderman, back when that was new, alright? I get terrified at games like BioShock. This game, for sure.
Alright.
So this is enough scary for me as far as October Halloween themed games go. I'm good with this. In the future, if scary games are so, I mean, I really cannot handle scary.
Come on.
This isn't like oh, wouldn't it be funny if someone who gets scared easily played scary games? That's not what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I will at 22 years old have a heart attack on camera if I play a game scarier than this.
Be careful.
When am I not?
That a trick question? Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
So it,
Well,
oh,
I am the romantic type.
Got your ways.
there we go. There it is. I didn't want to say anything before, but it would appear that they have some kind of romance blossoming between them.
Where's
One
the
that
ladder?
It's got to be around here somewhere.
one that they're clearly not very comfortable, you know, admitting to one another, at least up front.
Got it.
Bring it over.
Tutorial unlocked. Press. Oh, it's just teaching us how to use. Well, you can read that for yourself. I'm pretty well versed in how to use ladders and planks. You guys remember the plank challenge?
Ladies first.
That's like when internet challenges started. That was like the first one.
Someone else.
It's all relative.
This way.
They actually, it's so old, they made an episode of it on The Office. Or there was a cold open about the plank challenge. Interesting. I'm really dating myself right now. I mean, I straight up told you my age. But if you needed proof. Okay, so we just picked up something kind of interesting. A firefly pendant. David Michael. There it is. You can flip it, and that is their insignia. The fireflies are an outfit that we will come to learn a lot more about in passing, so I'm not going to give too much away.
Down through here.
But needless to say, they are important. So remember that
Robert's still got
sigil.
the guns.
For his sake. He better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Well, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo. Supposedly. Hold up. Spores.
Now this is what you do not want to breathe in. These will turn you into an infected
Place was clear last time.
very
Coming out of
fast.
something. Stay alert.
These spores actually have an interesting backstory. If you're unaware, I'll sprinkle in whatever trivia I know of this game here and there. These spores are what create the infected, and the infection that makes them infected the infection that makes them infected is actually based on a real infection. It's a mutated version of the cordyceps virus, I believe, which does something similar to what you see in the video game. Not quite as
You okay?
effectively, mind you.
Ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
Obviously, given the fact that we're not in the middle of a,
This way.
well, zombie apocalypse. We are in the middle of an apocalypse of sorts.
Watch it. My mask broke.
Just wants some water, I think. Can't
What do you wanna
turn.
do?
You're pinned under all that stuff. Too soon. So, this... Right.
Poor bastard.
Yeah. That is a great example of the game giving you the option. Well, it's just that. It's a great example of the game giving you options. The storytelling is guided by you to an extent. The game has a story, obviously, and it's not like Mass Effect where every choice you make changes the game going forward, really. But for sure, there are moments in the open world like this that lend themselves to the storytelling. The environment, in and of itself, is a storytelling mechanism. That's what's great about The Last of Us, is that everything serves the story. Right now, if you're curious, I do know where I'm going. I'm just looking around for materials. That's a big part of the gameplay, is finding ammo and materials to craft both weapons and health kits and other things, but we'll learn about that more as we continue.
You hear that?
Okay, so now we're introduced to this game's detective mode. Joel can hear things like a bat with echolocation. He can see through walls. He also can take out enemies without anyone hearing, which is a huge part of this game, is stealth. So this part, unfortunately, we can't actually stealth past, but we can beat the ever-loving crap out of some infected people. Oh my god, I take a lot of damage. We're on hard. I have no shame to admit I'm a normal guy. I play games on normal difficulty. Not often do I play on hard. And we're gonna see very soon if I regret it. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it will encourage me to play more stealthy, like the game was supposed to be played, and not just run around gung-ho like I actually usually tend to do when I mess up a stealth section. There are people that when they mess up a stealth section, they restart from checkpoint to try and get it done the right way. I'm not one of those people. I start throwing bombs in faces and running up on people. Some health and note to brother. Hey, brother. Weird way to open a letter. We were so close. I'm sitting outside the walls knowing I'll never see the inside of the zone. While waiting for the smuggler to show up, we heard a squad of soldiers approaching. In our panic, we ducked into this building in hopes of hiding from them. None of us noticed the spores until it was too late. We're all infected. We have a few hours, maybe a day at most. I hope the smuggler is still coming so that I can at least pass this note to you. I should have listened to you and come to the zone with you when I had the chance. Now it's too late. Take care, Mark.
They got
Right.
infected trying to sneak into the zone.
As much as everyone complains about it, you got all these poor bastards wishing they were living on the inside.
That's the thing about the zones, right? It's very heavily sort of militarized. Stick to the rules or get kicked out. But ultimately, it is the safest option for long-term survival, because they do shelter you and they do feed you. Granted, not as well as you might hope, but what can you expect? It's the apocalypse.
Fresh air.
But that was interesting,
One thing I
actually,
love about the outside.
which I'll talk about when she's done with her monologue.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
So that's the second time Bill's name has come up. What I was gonna say was that note to Brother was actually very interesting because it introduces the just more of the world building of The Last of Us. Even the collectibles, which that was, including the Firefly pendant, they're collectibles, but like I said before, everything serves the story. There's sub-stories and miniature anecdotes and letters to people and
Plank fell down.
all kinds of stuff like that that you can find just in the notes. The notes could be a story on their own.
I'll get it.
Our first plank.
Here.
There's very little, if any, I actually can't even think of anything right now that is bad about this game. I will purposely call out. Oh god, they speak whenever I start speaking. But they're more interesting than I am, so fair play. What was I gonna say? I lost it. Damn it.
Bossy today.
Oh, right. I remembered. I'm going to purposely call out all of the bad or negative things about this game when they crop up because there are so few of them that they deserve to be brought to light. And I genuinely, and I'm not saying this because I'm a fanboy, although I am, I can't think of a single one. If you're watching this playthrough having never played the game before, it's worth it to also go back and play this game yourself if you have the ability to do that. The gameplay experience, though the story is the same every time, it is absolutely worth giving it a shot yourself. It's one thing to watch a game, and I mean, I guess this is kind of ironic coming from me who's making a playthrough video on it.
Make sure the coast is clear.
But it's one thing
No soldiers, no
to
Robert's men.
watch a game and think you know all about it, and it's a completely different thing to actually play it and experience it for yourself.
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on.
When was this game released? It was released... Was it 2013 when the original came out for the...
Not now. You hear me?
Okay, you can do that.
That also was Troy Baker, by the way. This game came out in 2013, and... Let's see, what other games came out in 2013? I'm actually not sure, but... For those of you watching right now, give it a little think. Give a little think to what other games came out in 2013 and compare them in quality and scope to this game. And it's just like...
Tess, it's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
It's just no contest. This game is flawless. Like this right here is completely unnecessary.
Where do you think you're going?
But it serves the world. It's just... I'll stop. I'm done. That's it.
Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm fangirling. I love this game so much.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
There's a couple of collectibles over here that obviously we don't need to pick up, but there's one that we are going to because I think it's important and pretty interesting. Not that. This right here. A wanted poster for Firefly affiliation. Remember that face. Okay. Let's continue on.
I'm looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
So we're looking for Robert. And as you can see, in these parts of town, the Fireflies are extremely popular. You'll learn why in a bit.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Tess is one of the most badass protagonists in gaming. Okay, we're in our first firefight. This is... Oh my goodness, I forgot how to sprint. I pressed the wrong button. The Last of Us, when you aren't in stealth, is actually a cover-based shooter. Pretty sure I hit that guy in the head. Now we did. Texas. I forgot that she called him that.
He get all these guys.
If Robert's good at one thing,
Bunch of...
checks. Let's go.
What does it say? Believe in the Fireflies. Yeah, so the Fireflies are a controversial figure in this world. Some people love them. Some people really hate them.
Going through here.
Can't go through, go over. But yeah, The Last of Us is a cover-based shooter. The gameplay is
In your hand.
a little rudimentary, but I think that also serves the game really well. The gameplay was made in such a way that is sort of conducive to the storytelling. It supports it. Instead of making the game all about the gameplay and lacking as far as the story goes, they did the opposite. They put a lot of hours into the story and made the gameplay as good as it has to be.
She and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
All right, here we go. Stealth against people now.
Move up. Move up.
I am. Are there people around here? I don't think so. Stop moving so fast. Oh, this is brutal. I'm not used to that. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'm used to swinging a giant key and having stars pop out of it. I forgot what The Last of Us is like sometimes.
Down on Jordan Street, all these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 civs, all in handcuffs.
Let me guess. Fireflies.
Yep. I lined them up against
Tess is waiting around the corner. Can't jump through just yet because he's looking our way. Now we can't. Take one.
cracking down on them.
And Tess with the assist. She does it way faster though. She's got a knife. Ammo. A key. The warehouse key. Some more ammo. We're getting surprisingly a lot of ammo for the difficulty we're on. Grounded, the hardest. Okay, Grounded is such a hard difficulty that it's a DLC difficulty. It wasn't part of the original game. They're like, why does the game even have to be this hard? But people asked for it, and they got it. In Grounded, I would have gotten like a half a bullet. Not really, but...
It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others and come up with something.
That's... Oh, he's coming our way? No, he's going the other way. Okay. We can move up a little bit here. Ooh, that sound is so unsettling. So, when enemies are in... Or when you're in the eyesight... I can't speak. The eye line. Sight line. Jesus, of an enemy. Oh no, oh no, oh that was so risky. I heard the sound again. That sound will swell until something else happens, and that means you were seen. Okay, I don't see anyone right now. I think it might be safe to head upstairs. Maybe? Yes? Don't turn around. That's all. Okay, so there's someone. Oh, boy. Okay. We're going to need both of those gentlemen to turn around before I can scoop up this. I mean, just lovely lad. Are they going to turn around at any point soon? No? Okay, we're going to give it a shot. I don't hear the sound.
Just be cool, man. Take it easy, okay?
So yeah, you can walk with them for a little bit before they break out and choke them in a spot that's a little more concealed. The funny thing about Naughty Dog games is that, okay, so he's actually turned around, is that a lot of the same actors do both the main voices and the extra voices. They very rarely diversify the cast. It's usually all the same guys. And that's fine. Naughty Dog is it's among the elites of video game developers, so they keep a lot of their talent in-house, close to the... Oh shit, we're gonna get seen. We're gonna get seen. I did not mean to take him out right here. Did he stop? He stopped right before the corner here. Okay, turn around now. Thank you, bud. Ooh, that was close. Do not turn around. We're being seen, we're being seen, we're being seen. I keep hearing the sound. I think we got away. I think we got away with it. Is he still down there? He is. Well, we could go back out and go around, but we're just gonna do that instead.
They just slow us down.
You're right.
All right.
Come on. The docks are this.
So that was our first sort of puzzle area, combat area. There's usually a, not a rhythm, but like a path to those kinds of areas, at least in the beginning. And then as you get more comfortable with the gameplay, you have to make your own paths. But that was pretty straightforward. That's why I knew to shoot him in the face. This part is one that I can just never get through without getting seen, so we're gonna give it a shot. But this usually ends up becoming a war zone. What we can find over here, though, is a shiv. A shiv is a stealth-only weapon that allows you to take down enemies faster and quieter than strangling. Sneak up behind an enemy and grab them using triangle, then press triangle again to use a shiv. Shivs have limited uses. When their durability runs out, they break. Upgrade the durability by finding training manuals. So, we haven't been introduced to crafting still, but aside from med packs, shivs are another thing that we can craft. Now, I'm not going to shiv him, even though that's what we were given it, given the shiv for, because, oops, shivs have a purpose other than just to kill people faster and quieter, but we will see why, or we'll see what that is later on. Okay, now it's freeform. Now I don't know what I'm doing. There's a guy over there. There doesn't seem to be anyone on my left. There's quite a few guys in there, in the warehouse. We may as well read. Oh, it's a shipping manifest. Never mind. Actually, what are they importing? I'm not going to read all that, but 2 crates of clothes. Some new pair of jeans. That's exciting. Some new pair of jeans. How do you find new jeans 20 years in the future? 1 crate toilet paper. God, would that have been useful at the beginning of the pandemic? My lord. 2 crates of frozen meat. More Canadian bison represent. And 1 crate of liquor. Can never go wrong with a crate of liquor, let me tell you.
Dealing with everyone in town.
Now, can we... I want to get out of that guy's sight line. Okay. Now, they can break out of your chokehold if you hold them for too long. And I... Oh, no. He's gonna find the body. But that might actually work out for us. So he's gonna go around here. Do not call out to your friends. So far, so good. This might be a new record for me. There's one over there. We're gonna go around to the left, I think. One. Any more? Just him? I don't believe it. I don't trust it. There's a bottle over here. We already have one. So throwables are used for... Well, I'll show you. You can throw an object. Oh, there's two.
Hey, man, I heard something.
Sorry, I was quiet because I was kind of panicked. Throwables are used to distract enemies and to get them to go where you want them to go so that you can kill them. What I have just done is actually get this guy to move, so that might have been... Oh, shoot. Oh my god, I cannot move from this exact spot or I'll be seen. Oh. Can you turn around, bro? Please? Please. I'm not gonna wait forever. 5, 4... You know what? All right, buddy. Get up. Oh, damn it. Thank you so much for being... Oh, okay, all right. Well, you did your job. Today's not the day. I cannot hit to save my life. There we go. Today's not the day that we get through that. Stealthy.
Robert must have run in there. Let's go.
Do we have any... We don't have any health packs. That's too bad. I promise I'm a better shot than this normally, but this big-ass pop filter... Hold on. There it is.
Let's not wait around.
Kind of gets in the way. That's my excuse.
Want to talk, Robert?
We got fucking nothing to talk about.
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself.
He's running.
The worst decision you could have made to throw the gun at me. You can still use it, buddy. Because it's out of ammo doesn't mean you can't use it later. So now we're chasing Robert. We finally found him.
We almost got him.
Tries to throw you off. Think he went left. He did not. Here we go. Putting the controller down. Cutscene time.
Well, hello, Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got...
Fuck. Stop! 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 Ugh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple days.
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owe the Fireflies.
What?
They're basically all dead. We could just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Just go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Well, now what?
go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a Firefly.
We won't have to look very far.
Here she is.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You're looking so hot.
Where's Robert?
Well, he's asleep right now.
I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
And
How
how
many cards are we talking about?
would we go about doing that?
I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons. Yes, sir. I gotta move.
Okay, here we go.
I want to see those guns.
Follow me. We gotta get out of here. Now.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Whoops. What a start to this game. We're going to call it there, but let's do a little recap. So, at the beginning of the game, Joel was just a humble contract worker with a young daughter who unfortunately was killed before his eyes. And that sent him down a long and treacherous and morally ambiguous path that I won't spoil because I'm pretty sure either we'll talk about it or they'll talk about it at some point in the game. But 20 years later, we're a smuggler. Tess is our right-hand girl. And we've just met up with, like Joel said, Queen Firefly. Very important character. Very important affiliation. So look out for her and them. But for now, we're going to call it quits, and we're going to continue this in the next episode. I cannot tell you how excited I am. This game is bringing back a rush of positive feelings. Not so much memories, though. I'm forgetting a lot of this as we go on. I remember some of it, quite a bit, but there are some things that keep throwing me for a loop. The jump scares, even though I know they're there, keep getting me. But anyway, we're going to call it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here up to this point, you are an absolute legend and a hero and amazing in every way. As always, take care of yourselves.